World stadium constructions are back. Around the globe, new arenas are rising. We'll take you to projects making headlines and others still flying under the radar. In our latest update, there are many new constructions that we are visiting for the very first time. In total, we'll visit 20 construction sites across several continents. We'll start in North America, then move on to the Premier League and La Liga, and finish in Africa and Asia. Let's dive in. StadiumDB.com presents World Stadiums Under Construction, October 2025. Miami Freedom Park, capacity 25,000, completion date 2026, Miami. Inter Miami's future home is rising on the former Mel Reese Golf Course near Miami International Airport. The 25,000-seat stadium with a light roof will open in early 2026. The wider $1 billion project covers 131 acres with shops, hotels, offices and a park. Current works show stands forming, while cranes assemble the upper structure, making rapid progress on this landmark development. New Nissan Stadium, capacity 60,000, completion date 2027, Nashville. Nashville's new Nissan Stadium is taking shape. Lower and middle balls are in place, while cranes lift steel frames for roof and upper stands. Around the perimeter, concourses and hospitality zones grow, while cladding already visible. Built by Turner and Acom Hunt and designed by Manica, the covered 60,000-seat stadium is set for 2027. Despite cost climbing beyond $2 billion, the Titans' new home remains on track for completion. Ryan Field, capacity 35,000, completion date 2026, Evanston. Ryan Field is advancing as Northwestern's new $862 million home. The 35,000-seat venue by HNTB and Perkins & Will replace the old ground with a compact design. Current works show the sitting ball, steel frame and cladding in place with stone and green facades visible. New Highmark Stadium, capacity 62,000, completion date 2026, Buffalo. In Orchard Park, new Highmark Stadium is over 70% complete. The oval ball is formed with precast risers, while a continuous roof ring encircles the structure. On the field, drainage layers are prepared and concourses and plazas are under construction. Rising opposite the current Bills Stadium, the open-air venue will hold 62,000 plus a 5,000 standing terrace. Designed by Populous and built by Gilbane and Turner, it targets a 2026 opening. Etihad Park, capacity 25,000, completion date 2027, New York. Etihad Park, long-awaited home, is rising at Willards Point, beside Citi Field. Construction began in 2024 on this 25,000-seat football ground. The $780 million project also includes apartments, offices, a hotel and a school. A standout feature will be the Cube, a corner portal covered with screens. Current progress shows rapid assembly of the steel structure and stands. NYCFC expects to open their new home in 2027. Montreal Olympic Stadium, capacity 55,000, completion date 2027, Montreal. Montreal's Olympic Stadium renovation focuses on replacing its long-troubled roof. The flawed retractable design was abandoned in 1998, while the fixed roof that followed also failed. The new structure, meant to last 50 years, runs until 2027, with reopening in 2028. Recent progress shows the old roof removed and huge precast sections lifted by cranes. Inside, the arena stays open for installation, while perimeter reinforcements and technical works continue, shaping a durable future stadium. Etihad Stadium, capacity 61,958, completion date 2026, Manchester. Etihad Stadium's expansion has entered a decisive stage. with the new upper tier of the north stand now fully joined to the existing bowl. For months the structure was rising just behind the stadium, but it has since been pushed forward and connected, creating a seamless outline with the rest of the arena. The extended steel roof frame is already covered with large panels, while new rows of seats are taking shape behind the goal. Around the stand, work continues on concourses, hospitality areas and the glass façades that will link into a new fan zone and hotel. Estadio Benito Villamarín, capacity 60,379, completion date 2027, Seville. Seville's Benito Villamarín is undergoing demolition. The entire Preferencia stand is dismantled sector by sector from roof down. The voladizo cover has already gone, leaving fragments of the frame. Inside, green seats are removed, replaced by rubble piles across the pitch side. That is confirmed special machines are breaking the frame while materials are cleared. This marks the first step toward a new 60,000-seat stadium ready by 2027. Nou Mestalla, capacity 70,044, completion date 2027, Valencia. Nou Mestalla is back under construction after over a decade abandoned. Planned for just over 70,000 seats, it will replace the historic Mestalla as Valencia CF's home. Work resumed in 2025 with financing secured and a commercial deal signed. The structure still resembles its frozen shell, but preparations for the roof are scheduled. Completion is expected in 2027, finally giving Valencia a new ground after years of delay and uncertainty. Ibercaja Romareda, capacity 43,110, completion date 2027, Zaragoza. Zaragoza's Ibercaja Romareda has shifted from demolition to construction in months. All stands are cleared, leaving a full open site. By September, excavation shaped the ball and foundations were poured. Planned for over 43,000, the new Romareda will be a football-only venue, transforming Zaragoza football once delivered in 2028 as a modern project. We still have 10 more stops ahead, but the project we care about the most is building our YouTube community. Subscribe to Stadium DB and help us reach 100,000 together. Spotify Camp Nou, capacity 105,053, completion date 2028, Barcelona. Work at Camp Nou continues on the facades and outer structures, while new access ramps and gates are being installed to prepare for the future flow of more than 100,000 fans. Inside, 2 tiers of seating are already completed, with thousands of red seats fixed in place. The third tier, which will ultimately push capacity to over 105,000, is under construction. Beneath the stands, spacious concourses, catering zones, offices, locker rooms and player tunnels are now fitted out. Despite repeated promises of an earlier comeback, the club now points to the final months of 2025 as the moment when the new Spotify Camp Nou will finally open its doors. Stade Armand-Cesari, capacity 16,500, completion date 2026, Furiani. Bastier's Armand-Cesari is being modernized by A+ architecture. The east stand is rebuilt and roofs will cover all seating, protecting fans from winds. Plans include a new facade, removal of floodlight masts with lighting in the canopy, plus VIP areas, a museum and a restaurant. Nacionalni Stadion, capacity 52,241, completion date 2027, Belgrade. Belgrade's new national stadium is emerging as Serbia's largest venue. Planned for 52,000, it is being built on a vast site outside the city with completion in 2027. Concrete columns already outline the oval stands, with cranes and heavy machinery visible. the pitch has been leveled, while access roads and service zones are also developing around the footprint. Once complete, it will serve as the home for the national team and host major tournaments. Neo-Ipido Panathinaikou, capacity 40,000, completion date 2027. Athens. Panathinaikos' new stadium is advancing in Voltanikos. After decades of delay, construction began in 2023 and is progressing steadily. Excavation and foundation works are done, with first stands rising on one side. Cranes dominate the site, installing reinforced concrete sections forming lower tiers. Alongside the stadium, a wider plan includes training grounds and green areas. Grand Stade Hassan II, capacity 115,000, completion date 2028, Casablanca. Grand Stade Hassan II will become the world's largest football stadium with 115,000 seats. Construction began in 2024 in Ben Slimane, 40 kilometers from Casablanca, for 2028 delivery. The venue will not host the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations as other arenas were chosen, but it is tied to Morocco's 2030 World Cup role. On site, retaining walls and vertical structures are rising, forming the framework for its monumental project, reshaping Moroccan football. Grand Stade de Tanger, capacity 75,600, completion date 2025, Tanger. The renovation of Tanger's stadium has been nothing short of a transformation. The athletics track is gone, the lower stands have been expanded, and the entire arena now has a pure football profile. A brand new roof covers every seat, while fresh VIP zones and a modern media tribune bring the interior up to FIFA standards. Two massive video screens, each more than 200 square meters, have been installed along with a continuous LED ribbon circling the stands. The pitch itself has been laid with hybrid grass, supported by new drainage and lighting systems to keep it in perfect shape. Talanta Stadium, capacity 60,000, completion date 2026, Nairobi. Nairobi's Talanta Stadium is progressing fast. The oval structure is already defined, wrapped in a striking steel skeleton. Inside, most precast seating across two tiers is complete, while cranes lift elements of the upper structure. The field remains under construction, filled with materials and machinery, but the ball is nearly finished. The 60,000-seat project is positioning itself as Kenya's national showpiece venue. Bishkek Arena, capacity 51,000, completion date 2026, Orok. Bishkek Arena is advancing after years of delay. Construction began in spring 2024 and is clearly visible. Lower stands are complete and cranes dominate the skyline as work extends to upper tiers and structures. Initially planned for 45,000 seats, the stadium was expanded to 51,000. Inspired by Kyrgyz yurts, the design will include façades with traditional patterns. Guangzhou Football Park, capacity 73,000, completion date 2025, Guangzhou. Guangzhou Football Park is one of China's most advanced builds. The three-tiered concrete ball is nearly complete, while a massive roof ring supported by trusses encircles the site. Inside, terracing is in place, though railings, stairs and concourses remain unfinished. The pitch foundations are laid, but turf installation is pending. Next steps include roof cladding, seating and interior facilities. Wuxi Olympic Sports Center, capacity 60,000, completion date 2026, Wuxi. A sitting bowl with lower, middle and upper tiers is already in place. Above, the elegant white canopy supported by steel arches is being extended, with cranes lifting new elements. Works will soon focus on completing roof coverage, installing seats and starting interior fit-outs across the complex. Which of these stadiums under construction would you like to see host a World Cup final one day? Join the discussion in the comments. Our next video is coming next Saturday, so see you then. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss it.